Hey guys, it's Chelsa Messenger with Picks and Parlays. We're talking basketball, Western Conference Finals. We've got a nice little deal, 15% off the entire site at picksandparlays.net if you use the code SCC. The Lakers have a 3-1 series lead over the Nuggets, and the Lakers are favored in this one, -5. As of now, the total is 213.5, and this line's been moving quite a bit tonight as of shooting because Anthony Davis is now officially listed as questionable for Game 5, which would be huge impact for the Lakers. Obviously, the nugget to consider in this one is how Denver plays with their backs against the wall. They've already been down in series 3-1 twice this postseason, and they've come back and won. So given all that info, we've got Chip Chirimbes joining us here. Chip, what do you think about this game between the Nuggets and the Lakers?
This Denver team just makes me think of the old adage, we've got them right where we want them. They're down 3-1 once again, and I don't know what they're going to do from here. They are 8-1-2 in their last 11 games after allowing 100 points. So they had this resiliency. They're 6-1 after straight up losses, and they played well as an underdog overall in the finals, going 5-1-1 with the push coming the last game. You know, the Lakers it's such an enigma to me because you know how sometimes you have a nemesis out there and you just look at it and you can't get past it. I've talked about it with Russell Wilson. They're 5-2-1 as a favorite. And I had them, I think, in the 2 losses. But the over's gone 8-3 with the Lakers in the last 11 conference final games. And overall, they're 23-8-2 in the last 33 games over. Denver 6-1 to the over against teams with winning percentages. I think that's the way to go here because of this Anthony Davis issue. Is he going to be playing? Is he not? He's going to hurt the Lakers more defensively, I think, than not having him out there on the court shooting baskets anyway.
Oh, for sure. He's one of the best defenders in the entire league, and especially with Jokic down low. Jokic might have a field day. He's already been scoring quite a bit, even with Anthony Davis down there. But I can definitely see even more points being scored with the absence of AD, even though he has been scoring quite a bit. But I think the Lakers could possibly make up for it. The problem with the Lakers is they can't shoot very well compared to some of these other teams. Jamal Murray and some of these other players, when they catch fire, my goodness, no one can stop them, even if they put 2 players on them. So I would love to pick the Lakers here, especially before I heard that AD news. But the Nuggets have just been a cover machine. They've covered in almost every game in the postseason. They've won or pushed in 6 of their last 7 games. But the over has hit in 3 of 4 games this series. So I think that might be a safer play, especially with the way some of the officiating has been. LeBron has been getting all the calls, it seems like. And I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but it seems like they do want the Lakers to win this game. That's all I'm going to say.
Well, you know, they're the only big city team left. I mean, there is no New York. The Clippers are out. And, you know, Boston's struggling for sure. Of course, they need LA. They do. And LeBron, you know, he said there's a great storyline here with him not getting the MVP, him a quest to get more championships, his quest to be the greatest ever, which I think is really taken a hit of late. But, you know, he's still spectacular. And, you know, Chelsea, you said it, when you got Anthony Davis out there offensively and you have LeBron is such a spectacular facilitator as well as, say, a rebounder and an offensive scorer. Points come in bushels with that team when they're shooting. But the thing is, they signed Rondo, and Rondo was just another guy that couldn't put the ball in the basket, another guy that would pass the ball off. Kuzma, some of these guys have to start putting the ball in the basket. Dwight Howard made an appearance in the last time out, and I was kind of glad to see him make a positive contribution. He didn't even play in the game before that.
And he didn't really play much in the series with the Rockets because of the mismatch. Obviously, they don't have many players that are very tall, so he didn't contribute most of that series. But yeah, it's just, I think the issue here is the points that they give the Nuggets. Obviously, this is going down a lot. I think if you look at player props, also LeBron might be better in this one if AD is out, because it seems like LeBron does what he needs to. Like, he's a great facilitator, but he's not going to score 50 points, you know, if he doesn't need to. So that's another thing I would look at. We're going to wrap it up here on our NBA talk on Picks and Parlays. Good stuff from Chip Chirimbes. Chip, thanks for joining us.